you play with me like this? But what you're not gonna do is order a cup full of sugar on your first date. Kool-Aid. And he is courting you. You shall be courted in the way that you deserve. Like if God came to me and said, that person that really did you wrong can get one affliction and one affliction only, I probably would say bacterial vaginosis in the throat. Hey good people, it's Tashira from Politics and Fashion, and we are starting a monthly vlog series. Usually I kind of share vlogs whenever the spirit hits me. I mean, we did a whole wedding chronicle series, so go back and watch those, and also my honeymoon series. But now I want to settle into more sit down videos, but I don't want to lose the vlogs. So I pick up a camera when I have interesting things going on. Welcome to November's vlog. I have a busy few days ahead. Today you are going to go with me to the Company We Keep, which is a supper club that my friend Bernice hosts at her venue Collective Spaces in Baltimore. Is actually where my wife and I got married. I'm bringing my girl Tiff with me. We're gonna have a good key. I hear the food is going to be exquisite, great cocktails. It's going to be a really good time. And they've already told us that the dress code is like colorful, fun, kind of African inspired. I can check one of those boxes, maybe. I'm just gonna do me, girl. Because I've been itching to wear something that I grabbed from Italy. You will see it in a moment if you have not already seen my Italy haul. But girl, I got up this morning. Today is Saturday. And when I tell you my allergies, you probably still kind of hear it, were in full force. And I am so happy I was able to get an appointment when I came back from Rome. I had to take a day in Rome and just sleep and try to get my allergies and hay fever under control. Came back, we've been home for about a week now. Came back from the honeymoon and I was able to use ZocDoc to book an appointment within a week to see an allergist. So I was so happy about that. Please, ZocDoc is the one and not the two. I have partnered with them before. This video is not sponsored, but when I tell you what Google could do in 3 hours, ZocDoc can do immediately. I mean, it immediately tells you the availability of doctors who take your insurance based upon what you need. So I put in allergists, found a whole like allergy clinic that have several locations across the DMV. Went today, came home with some meds, but they couldn't test me because I needed a blood test and my veins are thin. They tried my hands, they tried my arm. They can't do my right arm because I have had a lymph node removed here for breast cancer testing, and it could trigger lymphedema. So I got picked and prodded all morning, girl, but thank goodness I at least got a steroid, a nasal rinse, and a nasal spray to try to help get these allergies under control. If anybody has any recommendations, let me know. I strongly think I may have a dust mite allergy, and that's why it's being triggered so frequently. And I have an air filter right down here. I have it on low right now because it can get a little loud, but I have it down here to help kind of purify the air, and I kind of move it throughout the different rooms in the house. So that's what's been going on with me, girl. Just trying to get my health together, drink some water, and I've been minding my business. Let's do a quick unboxing before I begin to get ready for the event. I don't have a lot of time. What's new? But I've been holding on to these items because I don't want to unbox them without y'all. So number one, right before I left, I got this in the mail. It is the Fashion File, the Book of Iconic Bags, and it's by the table book maker Asuline. I think that's how you pronounce it. I am so excited for this, y'all. I literally just took the plastic off of it. Whoever wrote this note, Fashion File, has great handwriting, okay? Penmanship. That always was an award with me, former teacher here. Hey, luxury lover, clear your coffee table. This one's a statement maker. The Book of Iconic Bags. The Fashion File and our Celine Luxury book celebrates 25 handbags and the stories that make them unforgettable. You're one of the first to hold it, and that's pretty iconic. We hope the book of iconic bags inspires iconic moments of your own. And when it does, be sure to tag us. Thanks for being part of our story. Here's to the next chapter. XO Fashion File. Thank you, Fashion File team. I love the color already. I'm actually probably going to take this to my office. Oh, wow. It literally has some of the most iconic bags throughout time. So the Kelly, the Speedy, the saddlebag by Dior, the luggage bag by Celine, obviously the Burke, the puzzle. Let's go to that page right now. Y'all know how I feel about the puzzle bag. You know how I feel about the puzzle bag. Hold on, let me go to it. These pictures. Okay. All right. I'm trying to figure out who I am going to gift this to. Someone needs this. This will be a great holiday book. I will make sure it is linked down below. It also shares the stories. It has styling pictures. Okay, so here's what it says about the struggle. The struggle. Here's what it says about the puzzle bag by Jonathan Anderson. I set out to find a new way of building a bag, fundamentally questioning its structure. It was about deconstructing a conventional bag to create a flat object with a tri-dimensional function. Come on, J.W. Anderson! Now of Dior, no longer of Lil Wayne. J.W. Anderson, first of his name, the creator of the Lil Wayne puzzle. Girl, this little tiny itty bitty one is cute. I love you. So many great things in this book. Obviously, the Baguette by Fendi. First photo is Sarah Jessica Parker. We already know how that is such an iconic moment. So thank you, Fashion File team. I cannot wait to go through this book and just really savor every single page. Next, and I was really excited about this, y'all. I am on the Pixie PR list. You all already know that. Pixie sends me really great items monthly. And these looked really good, but I haven't even tested them yet. So new Pixie Your Lips But Blushed. Lip Blush is our 2-in-1 lip liner and stain in a precision marker pen. Okay, I'm gonna try it, y'all. I'm gonna be honest. When Pixie hits, Pixie hits. But a lot of times I find with my deep chocolate skin tone, I can't always enjoy everything or even sometimes the majority of what's in their PR kit. But we're gonna go for what looks like the deepest shade. Off rip, it's called Happiness. Love and Happiness. All right, here we go. Okay. We got some good payoff there. It almost feels like a marker. It's be really interesting to see what this actually does on your lips. Maybe it could be a good base and then you put like a gloss on top. I might wear this today. Okay, this shade is a red and it's called Love. It's appropriate. Okay. She's showing up and showing out. She's showing up and showing out. All right, we have Beauty, and Beauty is her name. I'm hoping I can. Okay, let's see. Now this is, I'm a little nervous about her. I'm not gonna hold you. Oh, this is like a coral. It's like a coral. All right. At least we're getting color payoff. That's what's most important to me. Now we have Purity. And usually with Pixie products, obviously you can buy them at Pixie. This is gonna be harder. Can you see it? That's Purity. Maybe it's like a brown. That's gonna be a little harder. But that could be nice with like a nice clear gloss on top on those days that you're doing a no makeup look. The most pink, the pinkest, the light pink is called Youth. This feels like, I barely want to test this because I doubt it's going to work on my skin tone, but let me just show you guys. Yeah, I mean, I think that just means it's clear. So here are the shades. I think the first two have my name on them. And those, once again, are Love and Happiness. Love and Happiness. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't help myself. You know I was going to do that. All right, here they go. Love and Happiness. This is Happiness. And this is Love. I think we're going to try this one today. Can't make any promises that it's going to make it to the top of the list for the makeup look that I'm doing, but I'm going to at least try it. Thank you, Pixie. I'm keeping this tin. This feels like a really good little keepsake for stationery or to just keep my desk organized. Now let's go to L'Occitane. Also on their PR list, and it says the wait is over. L'Occitane and Sephora in stores now. I opened this before I left, but I don't remember what's in it. So let's see. It's the ones that I love. Yeah. Okay, so we have the Supple Skin Oil, which I will be using immediately because I'm out of this one. And then we also have the shower oil, and we have the hand cream. This hand cream, y'all, is a godsend. I purchase these for people all the time and just keep them in my personal bag, in my travel kit, etc. If I'm ever having one of those days where I've just forgotten lotion and I'm traveling, having this is going to do exactly what needs to be done, because you don't need a lot. And I mean, you could moisturize your entire body with it if you have to. A lot of times I find that regular moisturizer, skin creams, etc., they leave my skin actually feeling kind of chalky or like there's a residue on them. This absorbs fully into your skin. It's the reason why this is like one of their top sellers. It's a really, really good hand cream. And the beautiful part about the shower oil is that it kind of emulsifies with water. So you put it all over your body and then you add water to it, and it helps to moisturize and clean your skin. I typically, I'm going to be honest with you, use a regular soap, and then I use this as the second kind of cleanse / moisturizing step to my shower routine. And it has a very slight almond scent, but it's not too fragrant, which is really good. And the last PR box, y'all, is humongous. It is huge, from La Roche-Posay. I had no idea what was in this when I got it. I was like, this thing is humongous. Dear Tashira, welcome to La Roche-Posay. We invite you to discover life-changing dermatological skincare. Dermatological. We hope you enjoy these products we've carefully curated for you. And y'all, it is literally a little bit of everything in here. Now, I don't know what happened because I've been on their PR list for some time. Maybe they're like resetting it. Thank you, friends. Thank you so much. There's everything in here from skin cream, body wash, moisturizer, all of the things. Some of them I haven't tried. Many of them I have. The one thing I do want to try, though, is their retinol. If you are a big age, retinol is an anti-wrinkle resurfacing serum. This needs to definitely be in your skincare routine. Actually, I would say, from what I've been told, between 30 and 35, you want to start with retinol. So I have a retinol oil, but the serum, I definitely want to try. Standout products for me that I've used before and will continue to use, will always have. For normal to oily skin, their purifying foaming cleanser. And it has niacinamide in it, which helps with oiliness. And everything is hyperallergenic, like no dyes, no fragrances, definitely very good for sensitive skin. This is a great, you can find it at CVS. This is a great, great cleanser. Also, me and Bae both love the Triple Repair Moisturizing Cream. This is for your whole body. It has shea butter in it. Great lotion every day. It's for adults and it's for children as well. I've never tried the Roughness Smoothing Lotion. It says softens and smooths rough and bumpy skin. So that's interesting. That could be a really good product. Another one that I have used before is this matte moisturizer, y'all. Again, if you have very oily skin, my skin is becoming more combo the older I get. I had a facial yesterday, and this whole area tends to be very dry on me. But for oily and combo skin, especially if I'm wearing makeup, I probably will give this a try. I have moisturizer in here that has SPF in it, y'all. I have never tried their sunscreen. Let's try it now. It's oil-free dry touch. It's a facial sunscreen. It is SPF 60. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not the most excited about this. I don't know what the cast is going to be like, but we're here now, friends. Let's just try it and see. Shoot. Sunscreen is so important. Turn to your neighbor and say sunscreen is vital. I don't care how much melanin you have in your skin. We all can get skin cancer, number one. And number two, ain't nobody got time for wrinkles, baby. So let's just see what this would give. It feels almost like you put it on and it's like it turns into a powder. It's completely dry. Oh. LaRose, look. I'm sorry. Ma'am, I'm sorry for the disrespect. I was going off the data that I had. Now I have new data. Oh, she's the one. Look at this. White cast wear. And my skin feels completely dry, almost like I didn't even put anything on. I'm shook because I use Supergoop. But this is so good, y'all. Supergoop, she's coming for you. Okay, this is a full body sunscreen. Yes, God. We have a moisturizing face wash for dry to extra dry skin. Definitely gonna give this away. This does not apply to me, but someone may love it in my family. If you have acne prone skin, they have a salicylic acid and acne treatment. It has actually salicylic glycolic and niacinamide. I may use that for preventative purposes, but thankfully I haven't been having many breakouts lately. Ooh. A vitamin C12 oil control serum and it's wait, hold on. No, it's pure vitamin C. It's pure vitamin C 12%. Because I'm like, what is vitamin C12? Plus it has salicylic acid in it for sensitive and oily skin, visible pores, oily skin, wrinkles, and dull skin. Suitable for all skin tones. It has a little skin tone indicator in the back. After 2 weeks, skin tone is more even and has more radiance. After 1 month, skin looks rebalanced and less oily. Continuously, skin is renewed and overall appearance looks approved. Wow. I never knew they even created some of these products. I am very impressed. Very impressed. Last product, y'all, is another cleanser. Purifying foaming gel cleanser for oily skin. This is specifically for oily skin. Soap free and paraben free. That's interesting. Okay, let's just compare these because like I told you before, I have used the purifying foaming cleanser. So it looks like the difference between the purifying one is that it's for normal to oily skin. And this one is specifically for oily skin and it's an enhanced formula. I will report back. I have an arsenal of products to play around with, not at the same time. Not at the same time. Learn my lesson with that, okay? We're going to ease ourselves into some of these amazing products. I'm just shooketh still by this sunscreen. What in the world, y'all? That's wild. Many thanks to everyone who sent me these PR gifts. I'm so excited to be able to share them with you. Again, everything will be linked down below. Let me get a face on. It's going to be pretty much a light beat, but I'm happy to be seated at my desk, finally with my mirror to really get in there and do my makeup. I haven't done so in over a month. So let's get all dressed and I'll be right back. Makeup is all done, friends, and before I put a gloss on top of the lip blush, I wanted to show it to you. This is the color Happiness. It's called Happiness. It's like a deep mauve shade. I have a very dark top lip, so you can barely see it there with the brown liner. I'm wearing a MAC chestnut liner, but baby, this whole look is delicious to me. I wanted to go a lot bolder on the eyes. I just didn't have time. And so it's like a nice sun-kissed glow. I'll link all the products down below. But again, I want you to see what the lip is giving without a gloss. I think it is perfect for fall. I literally would not wish my level of allergies on my worst enemy. Like if God came to me and said, that person that really did you wrong can get one affliction and one affliction only, I probably would say bacterial vaginosis in the throat. I would not give them allergies. This has been a time, but we made it. We don't look like what we've been through. Come on, Poochie. Why do I feel discouraged? Why? When the shadows... Whoa, come on now. Jesus is... So Jesus is our portion or our fortune? But we know he's a constant friend. A constant friend is he. Because God's eye is on the sparrow. Do you see this full Poochie sheer moment? Let me get a little bit closer. Make you a little woozy. Okay, so I'm on a lot of medication. I'm sorry. All right. Now I have on a strapless bra and a pair of Yummy Skin, which is one of my favorite shapewear brands, boy shorts underneath. I feel like this dress would do better with a full bloomer because the bottom of it, the brown is like super sheer and I hadn't anticipated that. I mean, I tried it on, but I knew I didn't have on the right undergarments. And I think the shorts are kind of cutting off my legs. But nevertheless, we move. I just got back, didn't have time to like plan a full undergarment look for the dress. I changed to my koi earrings. I may change one more time because the lions, you remember these by Natia and Laco, have not gotten anywhere by me in quite some time. So maybe, we'll see. But for now, I feel like this is a good look. I have on my new Tom Ford sandals, the ones that I got from the outlet, on my feet. They string up. I'm going to try my YSLs, the mules on to see because I feel like the strings are getting caught on the hem of the dress. But those YSL shoes, even though they're in my size, thank God, it would not kill y'all. Anthony Vaccarello, you can put a thin layer, like partner with Dr. Scholl's. You know, you want that shoe to feel like you're walking on a wooden plank. Anyway, Lanvin bag for the evening. You know, simple wrist, just a little tennis bracelet, babe. Wedding set, and then the Hermes cuff there. That's the look. Let me get out of here because traffic headed to Baltimore from where I live in Northern Virginia is always just abysmal. So hopefully we get there in enough time to stop by Tiffany's. If not, you will meet her. And y'all already know Bernice, and you'll meet new friends as well through the end of the night. I am so excited. I finally made a supper club. Let's go. Good morning, good people. It is Sunday. I am getting ready to head out to a barrel picking experience with a new bourbon company that is based in Middleburg, Virginia, about an hour away from me. And it's called Provenance Estate. If I am not pronouncing it correctly, we'll find out when we get there. Very excited to go to lunch there, also to have a tour of the estate, and again, to pick a barrel. And I don't know a lot about bourbon, so I have no idea what that means. We are in for a treat together. I got up, you saw me do my skincare. I will link everything down below. I went and got a facial on Friday, and I've been pretty consistent with my monthly facials for the past 3 months, at least. I skipped a few months, but I've been going off and on since the beginning of the year down at Heyday, which is a chain, and they have estheticians, and they are trained under their model. It's very laid back, easy. You're in, you're out. It is not a med spa, so you're not going to get like the high tailored, the very aggressive or the very intensive services like your laser genesis or your chemical peels or even hydrofacials. They have a hydro wand, but they don't do a true hydrofacial. And so at first, I'm not gonna lie to you, I thought, well, it's just nice self-care. You know, it's just it's a deep clean. But now after being gone for 3 weeks and not exfoliating, kind of using my sample size or my toiletry size products, not really being on my full serum routine, when I went to my esthetician on Friday, she was like, oh, your skin looks really good. I was like, girl, I agree. Because when I went, probably about 3 months ago, I had a lot of breakout on my jawline, which of course with my skin, deep skin tones, left dark spots. And I also had a lot of congestion around my nose. We have worked on all of that between the products that I'm using at home, the maintenance that I'm doing, and the consistent work with my Heyday esthetician. I feel like what it's good for, I'm understanding, is for maintenance. Right? Like if I had a lot of acne or if I had a lot of scarring or if I was trying to treat something aggressively, I probably wouldn't start there. But if you feel like you just got to get over a couple humps here and there and you need a good maintenance routine, Heyday is perfect. They have a monthly package that I am signed up for. So happy about my skincare. I got 2 new products from them yesterday. And so I use my new cleanser, which smells like a green juice. It smells so good. And also I'd already been trying the toner that goes along with it. That's so-so. I'm not that big on very expensive toners, but I wanted to try the whole line out. And the eye cream by Ursa Major is really good as well. I love the slip on it. Although I have to admit, I think eye cream might be a scheme set up by Todd. It's conflicting. Some people say you need it, some people say you don't. I don't know. I don't have time for fine lines around my eyes. I ain't got no wrinkles around my eyes, and we just gonna keep it that way, okay? I just sprayed myself with the Caudalie skin oil. I talked about this, I think, in the Rome vlog. I got it from a pharmacy. Girl, forgot to go back and get another one, and I am sick. Clearly, I love it. Anyway, I will tell you about last night with Bernice and the amazing folks at the Supper Club. But before we get there, let's talk about today's OOTD because I still need to finish my makeup and get up out of here, friends. I actually wore a version of this outfit a few days ago. It's definitely where kind of thinking of the interchangeability in your wardrobe is going to come in handy. So just a simple tank from COS. I'm wearing the Abercrombie Curve Love jeans, girl. I was just thinking about these. They are in a size 30 long, and Abercrombie filled a gap. No pun intended. Like, they filled a gap that the other girls and the other denim companies did not have on lock. These jeans have no stretch in them, and I did not have to get them tailored. Hear me. And it's no gapping in the back. Straight leg silhouette. I feel like I had to give my barrel jeans a rest. Also, I haven't worn these since the beginning of the year. Definitely not quite a summer color, but I'm excited to pull them out for fall. Black acid wash. And then my girl Alex sent me this amazing jacket that she purchased from Brandon Blackwood and she never wore. This is my wedding gift. That's how I took it, sister. Because this was such a gracious and just amazing gift. 100% leather, baby. And look at these sleeves. So she's a moment. Again, I don't know what barrel picking is going to give, but this feels necessary. I do not have time to put on lashes, and so it's definitely going to be a day where I throw on a pair of indoor outdoor sunnies. These are the 12 p.m. Studio Torontos. Y'all know this is my favorite pair from Janae's line. Let's do a quick fragrance, and then we're out of here. We are going to do the Casein Nudism. A nice, spicy, sexy fall fragrance for sure. And I just realized I need a necklace or something around my neck because I did change my earrings to my diamond studs. And so let's do the Dior. And I'll figure out my lip in the car. It's probably going to be red. It's probably going to be red to just add a pop of color since I am wearing so much black. But let's get out of here and let's head down to Middleburg. I've never been there before, to Provenance. So Middleburg is, well, the drive to Middleburg from where we live is beautiful. There are a lot of wineries out here. We'll make sure we do a full review over on Stamped and Rooted, which is our Substack. But right now, babe, tell the people, what was it like to receive your dream car?
Oh, man, there's no words. I think my feet did all the talking on our wedding day. No, but it's just really thoughtful of you to really think about something that was going to land for me, even though you knew it was going to cause you a great deal of annoyance because of how particular I was going to be after I received the car and wanted you to look at it and play with it and ride it and touch it, talk about it. So I think it says more about who you are as a partner and now as a wife. But the car is, I mean, it's everything. I think if there was ever a car that I could dream up in my head that would, fully kind of capture who I am and like the aesthetic and my vibe, this is it, 1,000%. A little bit vintage, a little bit hood, just keeping it real classic and classy though.
Period. And we were just talking about the parts for the car. They have restored, it's a 1987, and so they have restored certain things with new parts, like the radio, for example. The speakers are new. But she was just telling me that to the degree that she can, one of the big things about restoring these cars, of course, is to keep the original parts. So she's joined some car clubs. She's excited to be in community with people who do this type of thing and have this as their hobby, which I don't think I ever really knew enough about to understand how it all works. So this is going to be interesting for me as well. We just arrived. You saw the car. Her name is Billy Adu. I just told Bay that we need to actually have a sip and see for her. So we're going to send some invites out in a couple weeks. Friends, get ready. Maybe if you're nice, she might let you drive it, although I have to beg to be able to drive it, girl. Hi. We're walking up. It's beautiful. That is her pride and joy. Wait a second. Very on brand. Let me show you all around. Okay, I'm already getting into my barrel picking vibe for the day. Here's a barrel picking swag. Don't you play with me like this! Oh my God, Tashara! Oh my God! Oh, I gotta come out here to see you! Oh my God! Oh Jesus! Hey, gorgeous! You look amazing as usual. I already knew this was you. I knew you was coming. I already knew.
I had no idea who was coming.
Oh my God. It's so good to see you.
So nice
Thank
to see you again.
Thank you so much for coming to our wedding.
Absolutely. I'm so happy
Listen, having that paralyzed moment with me.
Yes,
Because the girls didn't know.
They didn't know.
They didn't know. Okay.
All right, and last one.
Look at this.
You're a natural.
I appreciate the alley-oop.
All right, pull up.
All right.
All right. Well, that one in puts muscle.
Yeah.
Well done.
Thank you. This has been a tremendous experience. We started off in the large room where we had lunch. We went and we fed the donkeys for good luck. They do that every time before you pick your barrels. We went in, we thieved barrels, like whiskey thief. We was like, oh, that's where that comes from. Which means we tapped the barrels and we did 3 pours or 3 like pulls or thieves, I guess it's called, from 3 barrels, and now we are about to taste them. So we walked around the property a bit. It is breathtaking here. There's a pond. They have a manor house where you can come and stay. Me and Frank are like, okay, well, we'll be back. See you soon. And now we are in their tasting room, which is also dynamic. So you can come here, y'all, and have a full experience, and obviously also pick up Provenance at many spirit stores throughout the country. Let's get in here and let's taste what we just thieved.
Yeah, and you'll see that this is going to be sort
First,
of
you take a look at it.
Slightly dark color.
Look at the color.
Compared to some whiskeys, and actually here's a good example for you right here. Here is a 16-year aged versus.
Ooh, he just showed us a 16-year aged bottle. It's super dark.
So how much darker that is? That's the aging that truly makes it much darker. To see what it looks like.
She said, the darker the beer, the sweeter the juice.
And who here is a wine drinker? Yeah.
Love a wine.
Exactly. Bourbon has legs just like anything else, right? Just
Okay,
like
then
wine,
you look at the legs like you do
The longer
wine.
it takes for those legs to run down, the stronger the alcohol content. So
The longer it takes for the legs to run down, the stronger the alcohol.
So by looking at this, without even doing any other sensory piece, just looking at it and seeing how it runs down, you're seeing that this is a middle to high aged product, and that it has a pretty high whiskey content because it's slowly coming down the sides.
Then you breathe it through your nose and out your mouth.
The other thing that's interesting about, I know, I saw that reaction.
That'll wake you up.
Exactly. also, it gets your body acclimated a little bit to it. Now ultimately when you taste it, your body's going to be prepared for that ethanol.
So you actually have a dominant nostril. You smell it from each nostril, actually.
Mine's my right one, yeah. So
yeah, mine's my right.
I said earlier, the smell.
My right one is more dominant. Now it's time to taste.
In the tasting process.
I catch the caramel though. Yeah, I usually wouldn't catch the caramel, but I catch the caramel. Somebody said, "Woo, woo." All right, now.
This one, if I was going to guess, this one is going to be a higher proof right out of the gate. And that's sort of number one, because it's, sorry, do I have this backwards? One, oh yeah, I'm sorry.
So one is
Yeah, there we go, there we go, now we got it going, yeah. Number one, because this one, when I tasted it, hit me more up front, and then you tasted like, that's some bourbon. And all the flavor profile came up front, and then it slowed its roll over time. Delicious, probably a little bit more higher proof. This was sort of the middle of the thing, had a little bit more fruity notes to it, but it seemed mellow right in between the two. This one was really slow on the front, and then got spicy near the end and sort of stayed with you a little bit.
We are winding down. It has been such an amazing time. I have my own bottle, and so does Bae, based upon the flavor profiles that we preferred. Turns out every single barrel tastes slightly different. And typically what will happen is they will mix them all together, and they'll do like a small batch, if you ever see that on a bottle. Never knew. But we have our own with our own special labels. Many thanks to the Brand Guild and just to the whole Provenance team. They are absolutely amazing. The vibes were immaculate. The food, me and Frank told that food up. That food was good. And as you can see, the property is also stunning. So we're getting ready to head now to the Salamander. I have never been. Let's go see what that is like. So the girls are mad at me. The girls are mad at me over on TikTok. They told me that I was a white supremacist because I dared to threaten their lemon drops, their amaretto sours, and their Maduri sours. And baby, if you would listen, hey, I didn't tell y'all don't drink your lemon drop. I didn't tell you that. But I said if you're being courted and you want to figure out what the pockets do, you might want to run them early. See, ordering a drink is the early test. And if they can't keep up, then you can't have. If you are giving them your time, you shall not spend a dime. Okay. So I ordered because I'm still running pockets. I ordered the 1904 martini. Okay. So this has olive oil fat washed gin mar. What does that mean? I've never heard of it, so I had to have it. I love gin mar though. Bombay Sapphire, it's a blend. House-made lemon pepper tincture and Nolly Pratt Dre. Now who's Nolly? Nolly Pratt Dre vermouth. The courteur, I am the courtee, had the cherry cobbler old fashioned brown butter Eagle Rare bourbon. It's the Eagle Rare for me. Herring cherry liqueur. They said we're not even gonna give you a little maraschino cherry. No, baby, we're gonna give you a liqueur. Is what that meant. He brought the bottle over to us with the black walnut bitters. It will put hair on your chest, but it smells and looks beautiful. Can I show them your drink? This is Bay's drink. All right. A single ice cube. Always one ice cube. Also, what you have to remember, obviously, is that with high quality spirit, with any spirit actually, the water from the ice is going to water down the liquor. So especially if you are ordering your spirit on the rocks, you want one rock. And you don't need them to be stirring it a whole bunch because it completely, no crushed rocks. It changes the flavor profile of the spirit. So, single ice cube. Now mine came out in this apothecary bottle with crushed ice. And then pour it yourself with a little pickled onion and also an olive. Let me give you the notes, what it tastes like. I thought it was going to give a dirty martini, but it doesn't. But a little bit at the end, that the brininess hits you. Just when you first taste it, it's just complex. I don't have another way to describe it. It's spirit forward, so you have to enjoy gin. If not, this is not your drink. But it's a good one. It's a good one. Now, back to the TikTok where I got drugged. Now, here's the thing, sister. Now, you ain't even got a drink. You ain't got a drink. Order you a sparkling water with bitters, 2 lemons, maybe a lime. Order you a glass of wine. Order you a glass of champagne, not Prosecco. Order you a glass of champagne. It's up to you. But what you're not gonna do is order a cup full of sugar on your first date. Kool-Aid. And he is courting you. You shall be courted in the way that you deserve. All right, here we go. So I have to spell
A word.
Okay, I have to spell a word.
It has to be minimum 3 letters.
And it has to be, I've never played this. I've never played Scrabble.
I've never played Scrabble in my life.
You're lying, Nikish. First of all, she plays Wordle every day, which is nothing but Scrabble. What if I can't spell a word?
You gotta pass.
And I know she can spell a word.
Because I can spell.
It's not even about you can spell. I have no vowels.
You have no vowels? Oh, yeah.
I have no vowels.
You have to pass.
Okay, I'm passing.
Okay.
She's so excited to go. Does it matter which direction you go?
Don't matter. You have to, at some point, the word has to intersect with the star. That's the start.
She's spelling W-O-R-R-Y. Oh,
You should worry.
Come on, Y.
You should worry.
Come on, Y.
Okay, so
Come on,
now
Y.
This is double right here. The star means double. So this is 4, 5, 6, 7, And then this is double letter, so this is 8. 8 plus 7 is 15, plus the double the word is 30. So I'm starting off strong, 30. Yeah.
We shouldn't keep score.
No.
I've gone to a bourbon tasting. I've had a cocktail, and now I have a glass of sparkling rosé. This does not seem like I'm not in a position to keep a score. Yeah, so I call it the Trumpification of fashion, where it feels that we've swung right, not just socio-politically, but also in our fashion choices. Obviously, fashion reflects a larger society and systems at play. And so it looks like what started, if you ask me, with a lot of these conversations around stealth wealth and quiet luxury, kind of toning it down. And now we've swung fully into a much more modest and covered style of dressing I'm seeing for women. Can I jump in here? Because I think I want to make a distinction that dressing more conservatively or modestly is something that many people have chosen outside of any socio-political structure at play, right? And whether it be for religious reasons or for just your personal interests. I'm someone who actually loves suiting. I love a loafer. I say I look like a lesbian high school principal on my best day when I get up to get dressed, okay? So I want to make that distinction that we're talking about not just individual styling, but to Kelsey's great point, people who we know actually wouldn't typically choose these trends are now playing into them. It makes me think about Sophia Richie and how many of us were really shocked when she got married, how conservative during her wedding weekend her styling was. I think she was either sponsored by or gifted a lot of Chanel pieces, very classic Chanel pieces that honestly made many of us fashion girlies kind of yawn because it gave grandma and not quite young and vibrant in the way that we had once known her to be. Yeah, absolutely. I love this question. I think there are communities of color, especially, who are taking this moment to dig deep and to dig into community. I think about designers like Hanifa. I think about jewelry brands like Koi, Sergio Hudson. These are brands that are still making bright, beautiful clothing and jewelry and pieces. We are still choosing to adorn ourselves despite the current social political climate. And for me, in my work through politics and fashion, I often say that fashion is a form of resistance, especially for those who've been marginalized by larger society. I think it demonstrates that no matter what moment we're in, we're still going to celebrate ourselves and how we show up in the world. Y'all will not believe the way that I got dressed in 5 minutes, actually 4 minutes flat. I woke up and made the really, really bad decision to start editing a vlog. As you were watching this, again, all of the honeymoon series should be up on YouTube. So I had some touches to add to the Florence vlog. I got it back from the editor. And oftentimes I will nitpick about little things that it's not even worth sending back to her. It's just me being a perfectionist. So I'm nitpicking, I'm dropping the drone footage, I'm doing the thing. And I look up and it is 9:40. I'm supposed to be on camera, on a Zoom call, camera ready at 9:45 for an interview with the Canadian broadcast channel, with CBC, with a podcast called Commotion. I'm in a robe with a do-rag on. I hadn't even brushed my teeth, I know. The way I jumped up and ran to the bathroom, girl, you would have thought this house was on fire. So I made it. The interview, I think, was amazing. Kelsey Stigman interviewed me for a Teen Vogue piece about MAGA's influence on fashion. And I just really appreciate Kelsey. She's so smart, so well-researched. Shout out to journalists, journalism, facts. Hey, they still exist. And after our piece went live in Teen Vogue, Commotion reached out to us both and wanted to interview us. And so it's interesting because this is not the first time that I've been interviewed by someone who represents the CBC or is affiliated with Canadian Broadcast Channel. I think people around the world are looking at the United States like, you don't say. It's a curious set of events over there. What y'all got going on? So yeah, I will drop the link if the episode is out. Tune in, and I cannot wait to actually dig more into this podcast commotion, because it's all about like interpreting any isolated event or set of circumstances from a larger social, political, and cultural moment. So fashion, for example, how does politics affect fashion? Right up my alley. So one of the reasons why I feel like I was able to get dressed so quickly, y'all, is because I had been telling y'all about the Evan Healy Tinted Oil Serum Foundation. For me, it's more like a BB cream. You got to shake it because it does separate. I got this from Mom's from the organic market, but I found it online. I know on their website because I've linked it before, but maybe it's available other places like Credo, so places that specialize in natural or green skincare and beauty products. Girl, I washed my face so fast, and then I put this on, and actually the instructions say that you can use this as your moisturizer. Because I have oily skin, I was very nervous about that, but it worked, y'all. It worked. And I fully anticipated putting this on this red lip by the Lip Bar, Boss Lady, OG, Triple OG, that nice like bluish red that pulls. And I did a little bit of eyeliner and mascara. I was like, okay, I'm going to do this and then go wash my face. I went back after the interview and I was like, oh, well, this actually can be a little bit of a beat for the whole day. I didn't do a setting spray or anything. All I did was add the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer just to brighten up my under eyes. And these three products, as well as, like I said, the mascara, I used the Big by Sephora, and a little black eyeliner. 5 products will get you right for a no makeup day if you have a Zoom call or if you are working from home. So let's kiki, because we haven't had a chance to really catch up about the supper club. I said I was going to do it in the car, but I hadn't had a chance. And so I wanted to share with you what that was like. Again, it was called The Company We Keep. It is called The Company We Keep because it's a series that Bernice does where she works with a chef and they have this private bespoke dinner experience. So this time it was in collaboration with Anansi. I hope I am pronouncing that correctly. And the food was delicious. It all had this Afro-Caribbean, like diasporic vibe to it, as well as the cocktails. And the cocktails were provided by Stem and Vine, which is another local Baltimore business, couple owned. I met them. They are absolutely delightful people. Shout out to y'all. As well as Sturcy, which are zero proof cocktails. And funny story, I met half of the founders of Sturcy. Sturcy is a play on the word sister. So it's founded by 2 sisters, and one of them is a bartender. I met the other half maybe about 3 or 4 months ago at an event, a champagne brunch here in DC, and she was talking about the mocktails, the canned mocktails launching, and to see where she is now, it's just such a blessing. So shout out to them. Make sure you go and you support these amazing Black-owned businesses. But the ambiance, girl, Bernice did that, from the draping of the tablecloth, from the flatware and the cutlery, to the flower arrangements, even our name cards. We had to sit by different people than who we came in with. Even our name cards that were on the table, everything was just so thought out. And before each bite that came out, we got handed a little card. And the card told us a story about the dish, the folklore behind it, as well as a poem. I mean, come on. So, first course, When the River Meets the Sea, royal red shrimp and mango crudo, red palm oil sausage, coconut cashew. Story. In Yoruba telling, Yemeya no Shun share no border, only longing. One carries the salt, the other the sweetness. When they meet, the tide forgets who it belongs to. Every wave since has carried their argument of love. The poem. The sea prays in brine, the river in sugar. Mango hums beneath both tongues. Palm oil glows like a lantern for the ancestors, guiding us toward the mouth that remembers both currents. Now, did I come to a cultural experience? One that is bespoke and thought out? Or did I not? Now, this in every card. What do y'all have going on down here? The way we were enveloped in a story and in a moment, in dynamic conversation as well. It just, beyond that, I think post-COVID, We have forgotten how to commune. I remember I at the NAACP at their conference, I had the great pleasure of moderating a panel. And we're in the panel discussion, one phone goes off. I'm like, oh, okay. Second phone goes off. Hey, y'all, remember to mute your phones. The third phone went off, and I said, somebody get security in here. Because this is egregious. And my godmom who was there was like, Tashara, people have forgotten how to be in real life. We have gotten so trapped in virtual spaces, we have forgotten the importance of communing in person. So to be able to do so in real life in such a thoughtful and beautiful way is amazing. And so many of the guests came there by themselves, which I love. Show up, sister. Just show up. Get out. Have a good time. Pour into yourself. You will meet people. What you seek is seeking you. So that was that event, and it was absolutely dynamic. So happy that my girl Tiffany was able to come with me. Tiffany, who is a bright light, and I just can't wait to kiki more with her. And you all will see her at some point in the vlog, social, all around the world. I am sure. I am going to get this day started. Ooh, I'm running late. I gotta go. I had 11 o'clock. Bye.